Hello.
Hi, Vanessa. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing good too. Thank you for asking.
You're welcome. I don't hear any more drums. The festivities have ended.
Yeah, it is over.
Are
It is.
you happy? Are you happy it's over? Or are you sad?
No, 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 no. I don't celebrate festivals, but we have another festival next month called Diwali.
What is this festivity about?
So on Diwali, Lord Rama, he came back to his home, spending 14 hours in the jungle.
Oof, that's a long time in
Yeah,
the jungle. I don't know that I could
yeah.
even spend a couple hours in there.
Yeah, so it is a mythological story called Ramayana. I'm not
Oh,
sure whether you
wow.
have heard about it or not. So it is a
I have
mythological
not.
story. You have not? Okay.
That's awesome. So you celebrate his coming home or the fact that he made it that long in the jungle?
So when he came back from the jungle, welcome him by lighting candles, by making sweets. They were very happy. They were very happy and they were distributing sweets with one another because their Lord, their King, he came back.
Oh. So he was a king.
Yeah, he was a king and he's a god. We consider him as a god.
Ah, okay. Wow, that's awesome. But I've never heard of a story before where a king is the one that goes and then spends that much time doing something and comes back. It's such a different story.
Yeah, actually he goes there as per his mother's wish.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, she wanted him to go into the jungle?
yeah. Actually, even I forgot about it. It's a very long story. Okay, so his mother, she has more than one son, and this particular son, it was not her favorite. It was not her favorite, so that is the reason she tells him to go to the jungle for 14 years.
Oh, no. Wait, did you say 14 years?
14. Yes, 14 years. Yeah.
14 years?
Yes, 14 years.
I thought you said 14 days.
14 years. So
Oh
he
my
goes
God.
there. He went there along with his wife and along with his brother.
He went to the jungle with his family.
Yeah, with his family, and that's when Ravan from Sri Lanka, he was also a king, and he kidnaps his wife. He kidnaps Ram's wife from India, and he took her to Sri Lanka.
Oh,
Yeah,
no way. I can't
yeah,
believe it was 14 years.
yeah.
So
So
when,
yes, go on.
sorry, so when he came back,
Mhm.
did she say to him, like, was he worthy of her love at then because he made it after that long?
So this story is about when he kidnaps her. When he kidnaps her, so he wanted to go to Sri Lanka, but there is a sea between Sri Lanka and India. There is a sea, so they make a bridge. They make a long bridge between Sri Lanka to India, and I don't know how they did that because it is a very old story.
Yes.
It is a very old story. So they built that bridge by the help of monkeys.
Of monkeys.
Yeah, monkeys.
So, with all of these traditional stories that you have, if I may call them
Mhm.
that, um, are these stories that you're told when you are growing up, or how do you hear about them?
So there is a book. There is a book called Ramayana. The way Bible is there, right? Bible is there for Islam. Quran is there. So in for Hindu people, there are two books. One is Bhagavad Gita, and another one is Ramayana, and third one is Mahabharata. There are three books.
Wow. And
Yeah.
so there are what are the differences between the three books?
So the third book is, it is related to war. Mahabharata, it is related to war, and
Okay.
yeah, so lot of people, lot of motivational speakers, they have, read Bhagavad Gita, and they, emphasize young people who wants to do something big in their life to read Bhagavad Gita.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
And so with the traditions that you read and all the celebrations that you do, is there something that you have to follow within your beliefs? Does that make
Mm.
sense? So for for example, like I'm a Christian, okay?
Mhm.
So I read a Bible, and as long as you're comfortable with this topic, I just want to
Mhm.
make sure
Yeah,
some
yeah,
people are not
yeah, yeah.
comfortable. So I'm a Christian, so I read the Bible and I follow kind of like the commandments that are written in the book, you know? So, for your belief, for like your traditional stories, maybe you can clarify. Do you follow any steps into being a good person, or what do you do with those stories? How do you implement them into your life?
So Ramayana, it is a story, okay? It is just a story of Lord Rama, how he spends 14 years in the jungle. So from that story, you can learn so many things, from his mistakes. Ravan, he is from Sri Lanka, so Ram finally ended up killing him. So yeah, and the last festival which we had celebrated few days ago, it is
Mhm.
also related. It is also related this story.
Oh, really? So
Yeah,
everything
yeah,
kind of just goes like hand in hand.
yeah. These both
Oh,
festivals, Diwali and Dashera, this goes hand in hand because when Lord Rama killed Ravana, so on this day we celebrate Dashera. So people say that he has 10 heads, Ravan. Yeah,
really?
yeah.
It's
But,
so it's so interesting how tradition works, right? Like there's all these things that come with it that you wouldn't like something like that you wouldn't see on a normal basis, but it's true. You know what I mean? It's
Mhm.
interesting.
And the last festival, which was there on 15th October. So on that day, we create a statue of Ravana and
Oh,
we set him on fire. I think I have told you. Have I told you this?
I think you maybe might have mentioned it, but not the firing.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll
So
have to go on YouTube and see.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We make a big statue, okay, big statue around. It depends.
Oh,
Yeah, it depends, and we
wow.
fire.
So why do you set it on fire?
So on this particular day, uh, people have a belief that on this particular day, Lord Rama has killed Ravana. So which is why we how do I say it? We consider this day auspicious because on this day the evil. How do I say it? The evil has won over something like that. I'm not able to.
Like
The good, the
evil
good.
won over?
No, no, no. Good.
Oh,
How do
good
I say?
took over or took or took good got the win.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Something like that. There is a quote. I have read a lot of these quotes, but when it comes to explaining, I'm not able to explain it in the proper manner.
No, you've
Good,
done a great job explaining it.
yeah, good wins over evil, something like that.
Yeah, good wins over evil. That's
Yeah.
everybody always says that. That's a saying here. Good over
Hmm.
evil or good always wins over evil.
Hmm.
So be good.
Yeah, I try to.
Yeah. I think We all do our very best. So you personally, if I may ask, so I've learned about your traditions. I've learned about your desire to not want to be married right now. All these personal little bits.
Mhm.
With you personally and what you believe in, what do you do on a daily base to be that good person and to do good things?
Mm, I would say that I try to help my friends and I try to help others as much as I can. So that's what I can do. I can't do anything else. I don't pray every day. That is there. But yeah, I try to become a good person. I
Yes,
don't, yeah, sometimes, people, they try to look down on others and they, pull other people leg. They make fun of others. Sometimes, I think that I shouldn't make fun of others, but sometimes, when you are with your friends, so you can't control your emotions.
you get goofy.
Yeah.
Yes. I feel the exact same way too. And in my aging, I'm not very old. I'm only 26, but sometimes I like to believe I'm older than that by my soul. Um but in what I've learned through maturing throughout the years is that it's just so much better to not make any comment or judgment on someone else because everyone's life is so it's never going to be 100%. And I find
Mhm,
that when I so I'll give you a good example. My mom, she had
mhm,
this scar on her foot. Okay, she like this is her foot, and on
mhm,
the top, kind of like where the bone
mhm.
is, she has a mark. And
Mark.
she when yeah, like a really bad scar. And
Mhm,
I said to her one time, I said, "Oh, mom, I didn't really, I wasn't mean about it, but I just said, I don't like that scar. Like it's not very, like, it's a weird scar." And she said to me, "Don't
mhm,
judge." And I'm not kidding you. About a few years later, I was playing basketball and
mhm.
my foot went back on the cement and it scratched that same,
Okay.
my foot on the same
Uh-huh.
spot that
OMG.
she got hers. And
Okay.
I didn't really believe in karma, and I still kinda don't, and I kinda do,
Uh-huh.
but I learned through that situation, oh my gosh, Vanessa, don't judge anyone, don't make comments on anyone because it could easily
Uh-huh.
happen to you too,
Mhm,
and it did. It's scary.
mhm.
So now I have the same ugly scar.
OMG. What a coincidence.
In the on the same spot on the right foot. It's so
Okay.
weird. It's
Yeah, yeah,
weird.
it's weird. Yeah, definitely.
So don't judge, or you might end up getting a scar on your right foot too.
Yeah, yeah. I will not judge you or I will not judge your mom. Don't worry. I don't want to get injured.
Yeah, you don't want to get injured.
No, no,
But
no.
yeah, it's a good way to live, I think, you know. Only worry about yourself and your actions.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
So before you leave, tell me, what are you going to do this weekend?
On this weekend, okay. So you know what happened today? I went for a movie. Today I watched a movie in the
Which
theater.
one? Oh, that's
No,
awesome.
yeah, No Time to Die.
No time.
James Bond.
Oh my gosh. I
Yeah,
cried. I All the women in the movie theater were crying at the end of that movie. No, I hope doesn't
yeah,
spoil to anyone on YouTube.
uh-huh.
No
Yeah,
spoilers, but you
yeah,
will
yeah,
cry.
yeah,
Take tissues.
yeah, 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 yeah. Actually,
Oh my god.
today is the day when they have reopened the theater in my state.
Oh,
Yeah, so the ticket was for free, by the way.
always
No,
or
for
just
today.
today?
Just for today. It was free.
I'm going to fly there just to have get a free movie and then fly back.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
that's
you'll have
so
to
awesome.
spend.
I
You'll
might as
have
well
to
just
spend.
pay for a year of movies here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so awesome. I'm so happy for you. And oh my gosh, such a great pick on that movie. It was one of the best I've ever seen.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Action, everything was good, story, emotions, everything was there,
Yeah.
right?
Well, it was great to see you. It's always nice to see you, and I love to see you
Yeah,
smile.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.